Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on top 20 favorite songs for me of all time. And the person who recommended this was TC5455, so if you want to go check out their channel, it's in the description below. But yeah, I've been kind of prolonging this topic video because I love music. I pretend to sing, and I just, been a big music fan for a long time. And I never get to share it here, because it's kind of hard to share your love for music on YouTube, because you can't really put in any videos. That's kind of the hard part. Now, I do have a couple of rules here. It was actually originally going to be a top 10 video, but I was like, I can't do 10 songs, I gotta do 20. So it's a 20 song list, and I'm going to go 20 to 1. And the rules are: no Disney songs. I did another list for that. You can go check that out. That was before Frozen came out, though, so that's a disclaimer. And also, it's only one artist. So if I have a lot of songs from one artist that I really like, I'm only picking one song from each artist. So that was another rule that I gave myself. But let's get started. Now, and also, the songs are annotated. So if you want to listen to a song, you never heard the song, it's annotated for each song I talk about. So you could hear the song and maybe it'll become one of your favorites too. But let's talk about number 20. Number 20 is Still Alive by Lisa Miskovsky. The place I heard this song was actually from a video game, Mirror's Edge. Me and my friends used to play this game a lot. We've defeated it many times, but it's a really fun, light game. Love the controls for it, parkour to the max, and story's pretty cool too. But let's talk about the song. This is actually the theme song for that video game, Still Alive. What I like about it is that you can feel like you're in the video game because of the song. It's very light, just like in parkour. You have to kind of have a light body to do the things you do. It's obviously very hard, but it looks easier than it is, I would say. But I love the moves of parkour, and I think this is a great song to go along for that video game. And yeah, it's just been one of my favorites for a while. That's number 20. Number 19 is Someday We'll Know by Mandy Moore and John Foreman. I'm a big Switchfoot fan. You'll see that in the list. So that's my favorite band of all time is Switchfoot. And I really love the movie A Walk to Remember. I'm not a big Nicholas Sparks fan, but I do think that movie's really well done. I think Mandy Moore is great in the movie. And it's a movie that makes me tear up, definitely. So this is one of the songs from there, Someday We'll Know. And I love the lyrics, definitely. It's questioning, this relationship, and yeah, it's just a really fun song, and they, as life experiences will go on, and they're together, then they'll know the world. So, yeah, it just has some really great lyrics, and I love Mandy Moore and John Foreman together singing it. Even though it was actually a New Radical song beforehand, they did redo it for this movie, and covered it. Talking about New Radicals, number 18 is You Get What You Give from New Radicals. This is just a really fun 90s song. I don't listen to that much New Radicals, but I do know Someday We'll Know and this song. And again, this is just really fun. It feels like the 90s. They're in this mall, and they're all running around, and they're being chased by, and there's a lot of great references here. They reference Courtney Love and everything, so yeah, upbeat, very cool song. Alright, number 17 is What's Her Name by Green Day. I was not a Green Day fan until maybe high school. I saw the Broadway show, American Idiots, fell in love with some of their songs. And, there's a lot of great Green Day songs out there. What's Her Name, Brain Stew, Basket Case. I could have added any of them here, but I thought What's Her Name was something I always go back to. It's slow, but it has nothing to do with the meaning of the song, but I just love the tune of it. And I like that it's a kind of one of their slower songs and less punky songs in a way. Alright, let's go to the next one, which is number 16, How Far We've Come by Matchbox 20. Big Matchbox 20 fan, Rob Thomas, love their music. I actually originally heard the song before I knew Matchbox 20. I became a Matchbox 20 fan probably in high school also. This obviously I think is one of their most iconic songs. I actually used this for a Kitty Pryde tribute I did, but it was the Boyce Avenue version, because I'm a big cover fan also, especially covers I can find on YouTube, and I heard the song and I was like, whoa, this is like really cool, fast-paced, rocky, and I used it for a Kitty Pryde song, and I thought it described her very well, and yeah, I like this song because it goes, I would say, into history a little bit, and I love the music video too. So yeah, really cool song, rocky type song, and Matchbox 20 is just awesome, and Rob Thomas is awesome too. Alright, let's move on to number 15, which is Unforgettable by Nat Cole. A little bit of an oldie here. I first heard this song actually from Watchmen. I had to do a paper. I mean, I've seen Watchmen before I did this paper, but I noticed the songs a little bit more by doing this paper. But I took a novel and film class, and the last paper we had to do is pick any novel or film that you want to talk about and talk about it for like 15 pages. And I picked Watchmen because it's a graphic novel, it's well known, and then they had the movie, and the movie's a little bit different, and a lot of people don't love the movie, but personally I love the soundtrack for Watchmen, and the comedian dies as Nat Cole is playing Unforgettable, and I think that's so iconic and so fits the comedian. But yeah, I just love the tune here. I love kind of like the oldie style to it, obviously, and yeah, it's just a classic song. I love it. You'll see some oldies here. I wish I could have added more, but yeah, it's only 20 songs. Number 14 is Windblown by Brendan James. Another artist I really do enjoy. He's more of a coffee shop piano guy. He's definitely a slower singer, so I don't think everyone will like him. But I really love his music. Nightlife, I had to decide. "Take the Fall" is one of my favorite songs. I love his version of, well, it's his song of Take the Fall, but I wanted Windblown. I think it's a little bit more of an upbeat song, and it's just like going through life. That's what it's about, and I love the meaning of the song, and it's really fun to listen to. And the cover is him in a canoe, and I'm like, I could totally picture him in a canoe, like, singing this song. So, yeah, Brendan James is awesome. Love him, but I could only pick one Brendan James song, so I picked Windblown. I was a little surprised by that, because I thought I was going to pick Take the Fall. Alright, number 13 is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds by the Beatles. I love the Beatles. There's so many Beatles songs I love. Help, Eleanor Rigby, Lucy in the Sky, Diamonds, obviously, Yesterday, Hey Jude, Revolution, Dear Prudence, so many different Beatles songs that I love, but I can only pick one, so I picked Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, also a reference to comic books, to the Runaways character, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I love that reference, and every single time I think about this song, I think about that. I don't really look for it for the meaning, but I love the tune. I love the Beatles. I think they're masters at their craft, obviously, and why they're so popular, and was so popular at the time, because they're awesome. And they have a lot of great diverse songs, and yeah, again, Lucy in the Sky Diamond is definitely not for the meaning of the song, because we all know the rumors about the song. It's not for that, but it's a great tune, and it always brings me back to the Runaways too, for some reason, so I always think about that. But I love a lot of their songs, and it was really hard to pick one Beatles song. Alright, next is Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Another song that was from Watchmen that I kind of fell in love because of Watchmen. I knew the song beforehand, but when I saw Watchmen, made me fall in love with it again. And it's actually a song written for JFK's assassination, for his funeral. So it has a lot of historical meaning, and it's just a great, great song. It's mellow, and I don't know why, but I like a lot of mellow music, a lot of acoustic music, and yeah, this is just a classic song, and it's great. So that's all I'm going to say about Sound of Silence. Alright, next is 11. This is a song that I just love. I know people might disagree with me or probably never even heard of it, but Superman by Joe Brooks. It's not that popular of a song, but I remember I was searching like Superman songs to do for a tribute video, and I used to do tribute videos. As you can see, I do a lot of tribute videos, and a lot of these songs are used for tribute videos. But yeah, for Joe Brooks, I don't think he's very much of a known artist, but I love this song because I look at it more at the Superman standpoint than obviously it's about this guy who likes this girl, and he's not perfect like Superman, but I always look at it more as the Superman standpoint. I love the music video here. They have like Adventures of Superman playing in the background, so cool music video and great tune for the song. Alright, next is number 10, which is a song I just kind of fallen in love with, which is Rockstar, Great Big World. I've been listening to A Great Big World for a while. I discovered Van again when we went to Universal, and they gave a free concert, and I was like, wow, they're really good. And I noticed that the guy who was lead singer, Ian Axel, we saw years ago when he was one of the startups for Matthew Morrison. We saw a concert for him, and he was one of the beginning people to lead him out. So really enjoyed his song Gone, and then I noticed that he was the singer for A Great Big World. I love a lot of their songs, you know, obviously Say Something, Alright Home, but Rockstar just gets you into the beat. Love it, you know, has a really cool, like, outside perspective in a way. It's just about these two people, they have the same dream, and they don't know each other, but they both want to be rock stars. So it just has a great tune that you could definitely dance to and like get up to. So Rockstar. Number 9 is Where I Stood by Missy Higgins. This song I actually discovered because of Smallville. So all those years ago, it was the episode where Jimmy and Chloe broke up. Chloe cries and is Where I Stood, and Jimmy's like going out with Kara for some reason. So season 7. And made me fall in love with Missy Higgins' music. Scar was, you know, I really wanted to put Scar in here. I love that song. But I was like, Where I Stood, that's where it all started for me, liking this artist. Because I really do like her music. Again, kind of piano music at the same time, too. But, yeah, Where I Stood is just, it was, for me, I've listened to it all these years, and it's still stuck with me. You know, some songs that you listened in 2007, or maybe it was like 2008 when the 7th season of Smallville came out. I think it was 2007. Or 2008. I don't know. Whatever. If it's stuck with me since 8th grade and I still listen to it, I think that's a big promise. More in Scar. I listen to Scar more in high school. So, and Warm Whispers is awesome too. I found that on Pandora. That's pretty cool song from her. But yeah, it's just a really cool song. And I think it was more of because where I heard it, which was on that Smallville episode. And I've loved it ever since. Alright, let's move on to the next song, which is Gang of Rhythm by Walk Off the Earth. Love Walk Off the Earth. They're a YouTube band, actually, and they're the one who brought that goatee song, very popular, where they all use one small guitar and they played the song and they got that song popular. It became viral and they became a big band. But yeah, I love this song. I love the ruskiness of, why can't I think of his name right now? One of the lead singers, Gianni's voice. And then, yeah, Sarah, who's the female singer, so I really like kind of the matches of everyone who has definitely different tones of voices going into this one song. It's just fun. Gang of Rhythm, you got ukulele in there, yeah, so it's a really fun music video also. So, Gang of Rhythm, really cool song. Alright, number 7 is Counting Stars by One Republic. I've been a big One Republic fan for years, and this was really hard too, because I love a lot of One Republic songs. But Counting Stars, even though it's more of a recent song, again, it just kind of gets you up, you start dancing, and not much for the message, but just really love the tone of it. And I remember when I first heard it, I became really addicted, and I'm still addicted to the song. I love it. Alright, number 6 this is another artist. This is really hard just to pick one song. Biggest Man in LA, Andy Grammer. He has such great happy songs, and sometimes you just want to listen to happy songs. You don't always, you know, there's so many depressing songs out there. Get a song that could just like pick up your mood, and I think Andy Grammer does that. Keep Your Head Up, Lunatic, Ladies, Fine by Me, Crazy Beautiful, but Biggest Man in LA. Again, it's just a fun song about music, about culture in LA, and having all these different people trying to combat with each other to get people's attention and show their craft. So, love it. such a good song. Really cool. Number 5 is Trouble by Elliott Smith, and that wasn't actually the original version. I did hear the Cat Stevens version first, and then, as I always do, I love looking up covers for songs and hearing different perspective of songs, so I found Elliott Smith's version of it, and he had such raw emotion for Trouble. I first originally heard Trouble with the Alias pilot, where Sydney loses her fiance, and that's where you first hear Cat Stevens' Trouble, for me, at least when I first heard it. And then I searched it, I found Elliott Smith, and he did commit suicide, I think, and he died in 2003. And you could tell him singing this song, he just has so much passion in it, and that's why I love it more than the original, actually. It's just very gut-wrenching, powerful song. So Trouble, definitely. Alright, number 4 is Overkill by Colin Hayes, who's from Men at Work. Now, I first heard this song on Scrubs. They had this whole entire thing where Colin Hayes would go play the guitar and annoy JD by singing this song, Overkill. And JD, just his life, he felt like his overkill. He couldn't sleep. And again, not really for the message of this song. I think we've all felt that. It's like, I can't go to bed, too much is going on in life. But I just love the tune of it. I remember, again, Scrubs I've seen in grammar school. I started watching Scrubs, and it still stuck with me. I still love this song. And yeah, it's just a really cool song. So Colin Hayes, Overkill. Number 3, this is another band that is one of my favorite bands of all time, and it was really hard to pick one song, but I picked kind of the most unique song and the first song I heard from them, which is Crash Into Me by Dave Matthews Band. I love Dave Matthews Band, everything, Aunt March, Christmas Song, Where Do You Go, all these different songs. Love their music. Mercy, one of their newer ones. And I think Dave Matthews Band is awesome. I know they kind of get flack sometimes, but I still love their music. And Crash Into Me I actually first heard on Roswell. It was in the first episode where they had that little alien type party talking about the crash down and, talking about the ship that supposedly crashed down in Roswell, and everyone thinks it's fake, but obviously it did happen, because that's the point of the show Roswell, in the show I'm talking about. But, yeah, Crash Into Me, I fell in love with the song there, and it just, even though, again, the message, it's honestly, a little perverted, the message, so I don't really like the message of it, but I just really like the tone of it, and, yeah, Crash Into Me, I'm a big Dave Matthews fan. Alright, number 2 is Better Together by Jack Johnson. Really big Jack Johnson fan too, because if you could get a song that's just relaxing, you feel like you're sitting on the beach, then that's a good song. I just recently went to a Jack Johnson concert. It's interesting to see how many different age groups listen to him. He's a really good artist, and Better Together, it's just, again, just relaxing, playing on the ukulele. So Jack Johnson, that's the best way to put him. He's just really relaxing. And why I picked Better Together, that was the first song I've heard from him. And I heard so many years ago, and it still stays with me. I still love listening to it. So, Better Together. So now we're getting to that last song, which is number 1, I Dare You to Move by Switchfoot. Probably their most popular song. I'm a humongous fan of Switchfoot. I love their message. They're kind of a Christian band, but they don't say they are, and I think they have some really great messages overall. And, Dare You to Move was the first song I heard from them, and then just fell in love with This Is Home, Oh Gravity, Meant to Live, which is a very popular song from them. And I like that they have, this rock style, but I think so opposite to it. I don't know. I Dare You to Move, I just think has a great message. If something's happening in life, just move, get up, do what you gotta do. Forgiveness is on the other side, just do what you gotta do. And so I think it has a great message, and Switchfoot has all great messages, and their music is just awesome. So yeah, Switchfoot's my favorite band, and I love that song, and it's always stayed with me. So those are the top 20 songs, and you can tell me your favorite songs in the comments below. If you found a new favorite song here, if you you heard of any of these songs, please tell me in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the little lengthier version of this topic video. So I'll see you guys later. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rent Situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to back up the Kickstarter, Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.